Okay, once again we are lurking on 47's balcony, but the banner is missing from down below, so we know it's definitely a different version of the map. And indeed, the mansion is all available to us. And someone's down in the cave below. Bloody marvellous. But two people are over in what appears to be the churchyard area, so could be worse, guess. Is there any reason to go into the mansion? I guess there's the safe. Do you need the safe? Where is our vendor? Are they in the mansion? They look like they might be. No. Just nicking your pants, Rocco. Your apartment key. We don't need it. Oh, goodness. I've just realised after immediately picking that up that only use one disguise is one of our goals. So, yeah, guess we're a kitchen assistant now. Should have given that a little more thought, which is to say at least a second of thought before I acted. Oh well. Now, no combat seems like it's going to go out the window. It generally does, pretty quickly. And let's think, we haven't got a crowbar, so how do we do anything of merit? I mean, potentially we climb in under this window of the building that we've just run all the way around. The safe we're looking for is on this floor. It seems. There's a guard just wandered in. Is there one who's going to wander in from outside to our left? Maybe. But either way, let's snap that. The other bits might be in the observatory. That guard is going to turn around, but is he going to turn all the way around? Yeah, he is. Right, that's not combat. Good. Okay, that's going to be combat for sure. But let's pop this guy in there.
You're under arrest. Stand still. Put the hands up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Yeah.
On your knees now, right? Look at that wimp. Starting a street fight. That's.
Yeah, we're just going to do a bit of this and a bit of that. And then... yeah, this has all gone tits. Everyone is now snapped. But we got away with it. I mean, yeah, bodies have been found all over the shop and it's chaos in there. But we got away with our disguise intact. Now, where would we get a crowbar? Other side of the mansion? Maybe. Guy over there is a bit sus of us. I feel like this shed might contain crowbars that could be of use. And indeed, there we go. Fantastic.
Creating a monster.
Wait, really?
Oh, you schmuck.
We'll grab that screwdriver as well.
Getting close to a breakthrough.
So no combat, broken, as it inevitably is as soon as anything starts to go down. But that's fine. We'll just go about our innocent kitchen man business. So can we rob the joint before anyone returns? Maybe. Depends if we can find that last. No, I think that guy's coming over. Where is the last safe thing? You think it's in here. It's a big room. Maybe it's upstairs. Maybe it was out in the hallway. Yeah, it is. Now, there's at least one guy coming back in, but that's probably because there's at least one body left. Yes. Now, is the other guy coming in as well to collect a gun? Or is he just going about his business? He's going about his business, okay. So let's get ourselves the last code. And then maybe we can get away with this. Lovely. One safe robbed. Was it worth it? Probably not. Camera down. So while we're here, do we head on up and take out the security cameras? Maybe. Because that guy can go down. We're on a killing spree now. But that's okay. This might be good practice for a future run where we might be doing some more trespassing. Now, who's over there? Two lads. Maybe the best way to approach is to climb some pipe. Another camera. Now, what have we got to throw? Because I'd rather not throw the screwdriver if I can avoid it. Rusty crowbar, on the other hand, seems ideal for the job. And then, do we want to climb up again? Do we need to climb up again? Could be the perfect time to take that guy out. Down he goes. And he's dead. So yeah, it's coming across the top here. Because we've got two lads in here who will be talking about the safe.
Impossible. Just look for a combination code like Ms.
Just get stabbed, and you get stabbed. Now, people might have heard the gunshots. They might be on their way up. What has gone on with these tiles? Someone blown a hole in the roof and then just done a really bad botch job of fixing it. Maybe. Ah, here comes a guy who potentially heard the sounds of ruckus.
What the fuck? Huh?
And he's going to go and investigate.
Son of a bitch! We need more guys here!
You ain't got enough guys to deal with me.
We got an intruder. Hey, you better.
Bam. Is anyone else still searching? Doesn't seem like it. We might have managed to deal with everyone who was going to come upstairs and cause us trouble. And then if we drop down into this room, we are pretty close, I think, to our security camera room. Yeah, it's out there. But we can't get to it from there. But we can out here.
If anyone's there, identify yourself.
I almost forgot we were here to visit the supplier more than anything. And that's just turned into a side mission of take out the cameras. Could be tricky though. Is there a way of getting around from here? We go outside. There's no way we can climb around the balconies. No. Maybe we just have to shank a bunch of dudes. That's fine, we can do that. Or maybe we go back upstairs and we just come in from the top. He's going to turn around and become dead. And there we go. Camera's dealt with. That is one of our tasks complete. Now we need to get out of this bit of dodge without getting into too much trouble. So I think back the way we came is probably the best bet. And now we should be able to make it down to the garage to where our supplier is. Hopefully without having to shank too many more dudes. I mean, I'll do it if I have to. It's all good, clean fun. But yeah, we're not even
Got
trespassing down here. That's
I
nice.
might have something to sell.
Thank you.
What you got, friend? Ah, there's the ornamental pistol. Maybe we can afford that on the last mission. We'll see how much money we make. Maybe it just won't even be for sale on the last mission. That would be a shame. So I believe the next plan is going to be go to the graveyard, increase the number of corpses that are in the area, and then once that's done, head down to the caves, kill the last target, and then flee. So who's roaming around here? Is that the twins? It is, you know. We've got elusive targets on the prowl. Now it's looking pretty busy around the old graveyard area, so there might be a cardinal about or some other elusive target that hangs around this area. That would explain why I've got so many targets in the vicinity. Although one of them is just there. Sorry, friend. I didn't mean to bump you, please.
There's a dark angel that
Head on
looks
in.
over me today. A good day.
And yeah, you can join all your pals and we'll take the key. Is anyone else coming in here? Are you coming in? You look like you're thinking about it. Maybe not. Very good. Do we worry about moving this lad, or do we just sneak on through? Are you coming into this building? You are. Oh heck. Right. New plan. Panic and run away. Because our church friend has been found. However, that's possibly fine because we are not quite at the scene of the crime. Our other target is moving closer to us. Dom. Where are you going, Dom? Into the church, maybe? Either way, hitting him out here is probably our best bet. Unless he goes into the church and downstairs or something like that. Right. There's a target. I mean, he's a courier, but he's a target.
Don't.
And then there's a plumber who knows that we are sus. So let's just clear out anyone that might be a witness.
Man, we got a casualty. Proceeding with caution.
And grab ourselves some dosh.
What?
Ah, you haven't seen shit, friend. It's all going to go pear-shaped, isn't it? It always does at the graveyard. I mean, we could shoot him. We don't have any reason not to aside from perfect shooter. But we've only got Bartoles, and they're not accurate guns. Oh, here comes the Cardinal. That's problematic. But here comes Dom. And there he goes. I wonder. Yeah, he goes down to there. He's definitely killable. Especially if we come up from down below, down in the sewers.
Command, area is clear. Please advise. Over.
Area's clear of you, my friend. And you, mate. So yeah, we thin the herd, and then we lure Dom down. Right, Dom's buggered off, I think. Which means we can take that guy out, get compromised in the process. So there goes our screwdriver, dagnammit. And now everyone's going to come down to the sewers to see what that ruckus was about. But I haven't given up yet on the whole one disguise thing. There we go, someone spotted a body. Was it Dom that spotted it? Doesn't look like it. Dom's just doing his thing, I think. Really wish I hadn't had to use my screwdriver on that lad. But that's what I get for shanking that guy rather than luring him. Yeah, here comes Dom. Is he really not going to see that guy? What if we do a bit of that? Now he's going to see the body, for sure. But the body's kind of already been seen. Yeah. He might have just reacted to the gun there rather than the body itself. Yeah, because the body's already been seen. That's not really alerting him to anything. I think. Good. So, come on down, Dom. Here he comes. So we'll whip out the old katana blade.
What the?
And there we go. There's our prestige objective. Now, let's get out of this graveyard before it becomes our own grave. Still not entirely sure how we're going to deal with the woman just out front here. Because she's just going to sort of sit there. Maybe if we kill all of the other bodyguards? That guy's still there. Why has no one done anything about him? So yeah, let's lure in this lad. Her indeed, friend.
Man, I got...
I need help! Someone please help me! Sir, there's something you need to take a look at.
Okay,
Please.
people are panicking.
What's going on, buddy?
Sir, come quick. There's something going on. There's some sick psycho.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, people know that there's some sort of psycho on the loose. Very well. Have they only just spotted that body?
Command, the situation is full blown.
Right, I'm going to get out of Dodge before anything too concerning happens. Gary Busey's wandered over as well. Now would be the ideal time to shank that dude. If I didn't have to get katana out of its briefcase every time I wanted to murder him up. I miss my screwdriver. Right, so Gary's going into the old church with his chums. Now we're just going to walk straight through. Very well. So maybe now we can go back to the plan.
Don't panic. Everything's under
Oh, God. Don't see me, Ploz. Thank you. Okay, that door's not closing because of all the bodies. That door out there should close? Yes. So, things have kind of got interesting. Is Gary coming back through? He is. What a goober. Maybe I should just go find another sharp object that I can throw at that woman. There's got to be one up here somewhere.
Hey, Chef.
I mean, I'm a kitchen assistant. I should be able to carry knives around, right? How far behind your counter
Ciao.
can we go, friend?
Please, come in. What can I get for you?
Can we go in your freezer? We can. Can we grab a cleaver? We're allowed. Jolly good. Don't know if I've ever been in that butcher shop before, but there you go. So now we just need to find somewhere quiet where we can throw it at that woman's head. Or we just keep luring people into the church room until she's the nearest to the door. And then we lure her in. That seems like the more sensible plan. Body found. Whose body is that? Do we even know at this point? I also don't think I can lure her in. No, we can't. Very well. We can't lure you in, but we could lure you over here, perhaps. Because I worry about you being the one that costs me here. Let's at least get this bodyguard out of the way.
Damn.
And you can go in that freezer. Now, suppose we should pick up these guns, just to make things a little less unpredictable. Now, who's round that corner? Another bodyguard. So, if it wasn't for that woman, maybe we could get away with a cheeky murder. Are you going to be worried about that briefcase? Probably not. Maybe I need a coin. I have just picked up a couple of coins, so maybe we do a bit of this.
Oh. Okay. Weird sound.
Yeah, you come on over, madam. And then if we put coin there...
Oh.
You're not going to see that one, are you? But if we just do the same again...
Huh.
Now you're coming over. And now if we grab the briefcase back, maybe you'll be distracted by the coin?
Oh. Huh?
I just want to draw you as far into the corner as I can before we then cleave you good and proper. There we go. Get in that corner and die. You were going to be nothing but trouble, so I'm glad you're out of the way. Now, pretty sure this woman can't be lured even with a coin. Although, what if I left a trail of coin? Or what if I lured her with the old double coin trick?
Oh, huh. Wow.
That's got her attention. Oh, it's got his attention. Okay. That's fine. We can use his attention. Gets him out of the way, perhaps. Right. You turn around, friend. Good.
Weird stuff in your head. Huh?
There we go.
Hello?
Hey, I got.
Now this guy can go in here. People are going to come in a minute, though, by the look of it, so we'll skedaddle. Gary's going to potentially go in the church, or is he going round? Okay, he's going round. Now, potentially, we could deal with that woman. Gary's changed his mind about going that way. He's off.
Escort the package away from here now. Go, go.
Yep, he's hiding in the church. She's going back over there for no clear reason. That body is still there, where it was earlier.
Hello? I think we've got a problem here.
Maybe I should just go down and look at the other target. But then again, there's an escape route right by other target. But then again, there's an escape route right by this target. All I want to do is stab that woman in the head with a cleaver. And you're not making this very easy for me.
Command, area's clear. Please advise. Over.
Maybe if I could get rid of that woman, that would help. But I don't know if it's necessary. I just need to wait for the dust to settle. Everything has gone foobar now. Is that door at the back going to close? Would be nice. I hope we haven't just lost our crowbar. I don't think we have. Crowbar? Cleaver. No, because they're going to drag that body back into that room, so we'll just pick it up again. Yeah, they're escorting Gary away, so that might just allow me to nip in, shut that door, get back our friend. Oh, that guy's gone. So, would anyone really notice if we just cleaved this woman? Don't know where that guy came from, but hey ho. So, you guys are going that way. That bodyguard is doing what? Joining the Cardinal. Going in there.
Hey, I need some help over here.
Right, crime notice. Is that the end of the world? Main thing is we finally dealt with that bloody woman. And maybe once they drag the body away, the cleaver will fall out of her head.
To eat good food
I'm going to nick your coins.
Okay, make some room for this guy. Bit unstable.
Bit unstable, you don't know half of it, mate. You should be lucky that I'm only allowed one disguise this level. Otherwise you'd be on the chopping block. Getting a shanking. So, how are we going to deal with the cave? We can't blow our way in through a fragile wall because we don't have explosives and we can't lose perfect shooter that way. So, what are our other options? I mean, if we found an explosive golf ball or similar, but we don't appear to be finding that many loot crates.
Mr. Santos?
That was Francesca's bodyguard. It's possible that he would have had a key card for the lab on him, but I doubt it. That guy there is just chilling. Don't mind me, friend. I'm not trying to get a bead on you or anything like that. We also
Sorry, Chef, you can't come
seem to
through
be
here.
completely unable to, so very well. Oh, it's probably because I had a coin in my mitt rather than just doing that. Now, have you dropped a keycard? No. Why would you? That would make life too easy. Do we just go back in the mansion? We can get in the garage, can't we? Bit of a roundabout route just to get in there without changing disguise or losing perfect shooter. But that's kind of the point of this challenge, is to do weird and wacky stuff just because that's the only way to get anything done. Yeah, you go down there. Pay no attention. Oh, wait a minute, I've got the shop key. Jeez. So, it's upstairs somewhere. Although it also doesn't look to be here. It's possibly in the garage. But, oh well. We're in here now. This is our life now. Kitchen knife? Anywhere? Another throwing stabber? There it is. Fantastic. So this was not a wasted journey. We still haven't got a way of getting in to the caves, but we've got something to throw once we're in there. Oh, there's another knife. It's just a random folding knife sat on a table. Now, there is the flaw in the plan that there's heavily armed guards all over the place in this direction. But if we can get ourselves a key card, and then go the long way back around, we should be fairly close to our target. I
Nice
want
day
to
for it, isn't it?
deal with these two without attracting the attention of others. So maybe we should have lured that guy around here. I.e. where the handy fuse box is.
What?
Which is what we probably should have used.
Look over there.
No problem.
But yeah, this is getting the job done, actually. So, Gardner down. Don't need to worry too much about his location. And now when this lad comes back, is that guy visible from over there? No, he's actually not. Good. So we'll just slit him there. Dump him in a box and grab ourselves the keycard. Now, do we try and shank our way in? Or do we go all the way back around again? I think we play it safe. No. Okay, so he's not the guy who lurks near the door. But the fewer people we've got in this area, the better. So let's take out this nerd.
Jeez. Up and running.
Pop. Right, you get in the box. No, we are in hostile territory, so everyone's going to shank us if they get the opportunity. Is anyone else going to pay attention to us turning that power off? Or do those guards just not give a damn? They don't seem to care. What if we did that? Would that get their attention? Yeah, it will. Right. Bonk. Down goes that guy. Oh shit, his mate is coming. Luckily, we bought 2 knives.
I found a body here at my 20. Please advise. Over.
Can we lock onto you, my friend? There we go. That should allow us to get our knives back. Yep, you haven't seen anything, my friend. Apart from those 2 bodies. Let's go back to our legal knife. So yeah, that guy's a bit alarmed by everything that's going on.
Someone's going ape over here.
So we'll just add to the pile.
Command, area is clear.
And out we go again. Bit by bit, we're going to take down the crew. Okay, we've got 2 more. We've got 2 knives, so 2 more is fine.
Command, how do you read me? Over. Listen up. We've got a man responsible for multiple casualties.
Could be a woman responsible. Okay, everyone's getting excited now. We haven't got enough knives for 5 dudes. But if one of them just strolls out here, maybe we can take him. It'd be nice if I could drag one of these bodies a bit further up without getting spotted. Because then if I can do that, then they're going to have to come a bit further up to pick him up. And if they're doing that, then I'm murking another dude. Maybe I can put him a bit further still, just so he's right out in the open. Is that going to do much for anyone? If we have to kill this entire place just to get to this one lad and throw a knife at him, we'll do it. Right, that's another one down. Can we get our knife back? Yes. Our trusty blade. Although, did we just accidentally drop our briefcase? We did. I mean, maybe we could get away with throwing our illegal knife at this lad. Or perhaps we can lure him in? No? I mean, it doesn't really matter how legal our knives are once we're deep in the caves. Because everyone's going to kill us anyway if they see us. That guy's turned around. That guy's also turning around. So that's those two out of the way. The target is over in the middle somewhere. Potentially we could shoot him with one of those machine guns, but I feel that would cost us perfect shooter. As well as draw everyone's attention to us. But where does he go? He goes in there. Would anyone notice that? No. Yes, it cost us a knife, but the body is hidden. And we are close to our exit now because of that. Now, what happens if we sneak up here and shank this chap? That's another potential troublemaker out of the way. Is he going to come back across here in a way that we can... Or maybe we just...
What?
Yeah, maybe that got his attention.
Are you okay?
Alright.
If you can hear me, make a sound.
Someone has spotted that bod. There's a guard who's coming over. Are you going upstairs to... Yeah, you are. Right, let's cheese it. Jeez! That took a while. All because landslide crashed on us. Right, so on the one hand, half the Sapienza died. On the other, we got 3 out of 4. Which is just fantastic. Opening that out of habit every time. And now, eliminate leader escaping. Shuriken kill or arranged meeting. Arranged meeting is flaky, but we don't need it. What else have we got? Take no damage, poison guard, don't blow your disguise. So none of these are guaranteed. Although, poison guard shouldn't be too bad, right? There's going to be a guard somewhere on the map. In fact, I know of one who drinks and therefore can be poisoned. So, we just need to not screw it up, basically. To Berlin! Alright, let's find that suspect and take their breath away. Oh, there's a lookout. Always a fun start. But yeah, there's normally like 3 suspects that spawn out here, so that's always fun. Grey hair, hat, tattoo. Yeah, you are prime suspect already, madam. You, on the other hand, are not the one. Now, what are we looking for? Bookworm and foodie.
I wish my husband dressed half as well as you do.
Let's go back in.
You're going to need to wait. What if I slipped you a little sweet?
Yeah, we're allowed in. Good. Now, you're going to want to frisk us.
Sir, if you want to get through...
That's fine. We're bare knuckling it, my friend. Touch us up all you like.
to worry about. It's simple protocol, sir.
I know. You do your thing. Is that another lookout? Bleeding heck. Okay, it's going that way. Good. So, let's follow our target for a bit. She's going down to the dance floor. We're looking for a handover meeting. There's another lookout. And she's having a drink.
I think you're coming on a little too strong.
Whatever, madam. So, a drink is not what we want. We wanted a food. So that's another suspect ruled out. Where's she going? Maybe, though, we can get her phone and arrange a meeting. Because there's not much going on out here. In terms of people. There's a couple of guards, I guess. So it's not the perfect spot to knock someone out. Yeah, I think we missed our chance. Now she's gone. Oh well, let's go down these stairs just because we're finding ourselves in this particular spot. We've got some more suspects down there. You are having a chocky bar, so you're not the one. And your friend is a grey-haired food eater with a hat. You are now prime suspect. Should really have got a biker outfit before I came faffing around out here. Pizza slice. Very well. No. Don't even know why I'm carrying that propane flask. There's a whole lot of climbing to be done in Berlin. Now she's on her way to meet another suspect. Can we do much about that? What happens if we climb up there? We're still trespassing. We're near the bar again. I need a biker outfit before I do all this faffing around, I think. Watch as I get one and then immediately run into a lookout. Here she comes again. Maybe I should have grabbed the kitchen knife rather than the propane flask. Oh, there was another propane flask there anyway. Bloody hell. Oh, you're an assassin, aren't you? So, let's grab ourselves a gun. Lovely. Now, target is doing what exactly? She's doing more eating. Maybe, just maybe, we throw a propane flask at her head and then kaplode it. Would that bother anyone? I mean, it'd bother her. But that's kind of the goal. Yeesh. It's risky though. If she's going to keep walking back and forth along here, maybe it's doable. Maybe we throw that over there and then get out of Dodge. And then everyone investigates and they're like, nope, it's just a hissing propane flask. Nothing to see here. I'm not sneaking. You're sneaking. Okay, that didn't quite work. But now they're panicking. Right, it wasn't her. Okay. We might have caused some panic. Which means I'm now panicking. Which means a bunch of targets are escaping. Which means our target is probably somewhere else entirely. Because if our target hasn't been alerted by all this chaos, that's a good sign that they are nowhere near us. Might be in the biker area, which we have just shuffled into. How are we now compromised? I don't fully understand how that's happened. But hey ho, let's get ourselves a disguise, shall we? So there is a lookout nearby. Is that going to get his attention? No. I suppose we can just do it with a can to the face. and grab ourselves a new outfit. We've got lucky in that we haven't alerted the wrong person. Let's also take out the cameras, shall we? Just because that's wise. We've also taken no damage, which is great. And we've got a silenced gun, which is more than you can usually hope for in bare knuckle. Does anyone care that we've shot that? I don't think they do, apart from that one lad who's in the room. Now, you are a grey-haired hat wearer, so I'm going to assume you're our target now, at this point. I'm also going to pick up a fish. Right, you're an assassin. We don't like you. And you're just going into the security room, which we hate. Or do we?
Wow.
Does that work out for us? Perhaps. How many people can I randomly kill before we find the target? There we go. Right, nobody knows it was us. So we've blown into skies, but that's about it. We could still potentially arrange a meeting, although we're running out of suspects. Let's just skip far away from the area, shall we? And let's see. No one around here seems that concerned about who we are. If we leave now, we've won the challenge. But I want to keep playing on this stupid hard mode variant where I try and complete as many challenges as possible. So that means picking up one of the phones that we've left lying around, trying to arrange a meeting. And it means trying to find some poison so we can poison a guard. Our target and one other, possibly, fell over down here at ground level. Arrange meeting. Nothing. Oh, yep. Still a dude coming to investigate.
Hello there.
Hello there. So if you're still coming to investigate, why haven't we got arranged meeting? There we go. We've arranged a second meeting. He's coming over to that one. Still nothing. Very well. There's an exit right there. It'd be anticlimactic to faff around for 10 minutes and then leave, so maybe we should just leave. But I know where there's one more meeting phone. So maybe we'll try that. And maybe we'll try this box for some rat poison. That's not rat poison. Rolf's office itself, any poison? Doesn't look like it. Fine. Now, there it is. Oh, hello. Is that a fatal poison you've dropped? There we go, meeting arranged. And I almost forgot that those two guards would see that and be sus. Well, in fact, I did fully forget that those guards would see that and be sus. So it's very lucky that they were facing in that particular direction at that given moment in time. Now,
I think this channel's pretty cool. Well,
I'm going to grab that motorcycle key, because we are now officially done. Now, what are you going to do? You're going to stroll about. Which way are you facing? You're facing that way. That's not perfect for me. Can I persuade you instead to come out here?
Okay. What?
I'd really like you to come out here.
Understood.
Nope, not you. I just wanted to distract your friend so I could poison his beer. Right, so you're busy. If I'd known he was going to freedom fighters first, then maybe I could have done it. It's fine. I'm just nitpicking now. Let's wait for everyone to go back into their positions. So you're going to stand there. You're going to sit back down.
Hey, let's change the channel.
And bonk. Okay, we got sussed. We got sussed, but we got the poison off. Let us run and hide. We just put some distance between us. He's going to get tired and have a sit down. We'll hide behind this hit van. Yep, everyone's chilling. So now we wait. He's finished his smoko. You can have a beer, my man. Yeah, he is. We're going to get 3 out of 4 on the final mission. Almost perfect? I'll take it. Plump. Down he goes. And on our bike. Legitimate victory completed.
Impressive, 47.
Oh, hey, Diana.
You have single-handedly managed to defeat an entire network of syndicates.
We let you out your box.
You are truly making a difference.
And there we have it. Victory is ours in yet another campaign. This time legitimately doing the old bare knuckle boxer. Now let's see what reward we get. Is it the big sniper rifle? Yeah, it is. It's the Leviathan. Oh, it looks good. And we're very close to another prestige. We've got what? Just the little pistol and Goldie. And then we're good to go. And then we can start bare knuckling it once again. But that'll do for now, I feel. I will be back very soon. This is probably the last one I'm going to record before the August patch comes along. And then once that comes along, it's probably already here by the time you see this. But once that comes along, I'll do the next challenge. And I think we're going to dust off the wardrobe and have a look at some suit-only challenges. So if you've enjoyed, hopefully you'll come back for that. And all I can say now is thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.